Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing a gorgeous set of nails to show, and I have started off by sanitising the hands and my hands, and then I'm going in and pushing back the cuticles with a cuticle pusher. I'm then going to go in with my diamond bit and go around the side walls and cuticle area, making sure that I'm getting all that dead skin in them places off the nail plate. And then just showing you how I score my standing band. I do this by taking it on full speed, putting the edge of that onto another file, and then that will dull the end of the file, and therefore will not cut my client and will allow me to get right into that sidewall and cuticle area without causing any damage or any cuts around them areas, because it is never a good look when you cut a client. In fact, you just do not. You want to avoid cutting any skin at all. You should not be doing it with any of your clients. But I do understand that sometimes it does happen, and you know, there's nothing we can do. You just have to make sure you're keeping it clean and really try avoiding doing it in the future. I'm then going to get in with my hand file and shape the free edge. This one did have some acrylic left on it, so I just removed that with a file. And I am making sure that I'm taking in the sidewall areas, because we are going to do a coffin shape, and you want the form to fit real nice and snug, and you want to be able to make a nice narrow finish. So that is why I take off the corner of the natural nail. I'm using Prep Spray Plus, and I'm going to spray this on all the nails and clean them really well. I'm using this bit of tissue here, and then I will fold it over and flip it and turn it so that every time I wipe the nail plate I'm using a clean bit of tissue. I don't want to take the dirt and debris off one nail and then just completely plonk it onto the next nail, and that is why I always turn the tissue over each time I wipe a nail. So there you can see me applying the form. I take the bit off the middle and put it on the back to give it more strength, and then stick the back two tabs together and place onto the nail, making sure that it's flush and there are no steps or gaps. And I'll do this on all of the nails. I will then go in with one coat of acid primer, and I'm literally taking it out the bottle, blotting it on my tissue, and then I will do all 5 fingers with the same one. I will not put too much, because too much primer can actually have the opposite effect. Okay, so now I'm going in with my Alpha size 8 oval brush, and I'm going in with crystal glass, and I'm just creating a tip, making sure I'm keeping this nice and thin and trying to make the shape nice as well. This is just basically our structure, because we're going to apply glitters onto this. I've also left this one nail in real time, so you can see exactly how I work and how I work the beads and the way I position my brush and stuff like that. But this set is very straightforward and all of the nails are the same, and so I did speed the rest up after this nail. So I'm going in with Perfect Peach Sorbet, and I'm going in at the cuticle area, and I'm placing my bead at the cuticle area, and then I'm just going to blend that in so it's nice and flush to the natural nail, and making sure I'm avoiding touching any of the skin or surrounding sidewalls, because you will get lifting and it's not good to keep touching product on skin. I'm now going in with the Indian Summer Stack from the Glitter Fairy, and these are the multi-cut, and I'm not 100% sure on the names, but they are just from the Indian Summer Stack. So I'm just going to go in with 3 of these colours, the pink, the blue and the yellow, and I'm going to blend it around the nail. I'm then going in with these luxury Holo Galaxy Flakes from Mig Nails and Beauty, and I'm just going to place these in the acrylic rather than on any top coat, just so we can add a little more like dimension and a little more definition and a little bit of sparkle in there as well, because who doesn't love some pretty sparkles? I'm then going to take my crystal glass and I'm going to encapsulate that now. So I'm just going to go really from where the glitter starts fading, because we don't need to add any more bulk around that cuticle area. because we've done that with our nail bed and that doesn't need to be capped. I'm then just going to walk that product down the entire nail, pushing and pulling and dragging to completely cover all the glitter and making sure that everything is well encapsulated, as well as keeping a lovely shape of nail. And then I'm going to move on to the next nail and basically do exactly the same thing. So I don't think there's really any need for me to continue the voiceover until we have watched the application process. But once I apply the tip on here, I will go ahead and place my pinching tool on to the baby finger. So I do get asked quite a lot, how do you know when the perfect time to pinch is? And so I always tell people that when the nail starts to go warm, when the acrylic starts to go warm and the polymerization process is happening, which basically means that the acrylic is starting to set, it will heat up. When the nail is heating up and it is warm, that is the perfect time to place your pinching tool on. That way your acrylic is setting, but it's not fully set, and it's also not sticky, so that you're going to end up ruining your application. So yes, then I'm just going to go in with the glitter again on the nails and cap and pinch, and I will come back when we move on to filing. For some reason, I completely missed showing the middle finger as well. I really don't know what happened there, but basically I'm just did exactly the same process, but just alternating the way I apply the glitters. When the application is all finished, I'll go on to filing. So I'm taking my tapered safety bit from todacusa. All the items I use are in the description box, so check that out if you need to know anything that I've used. All the names and places that you can get them from are in there. So I'll go up the side walls around the cuticle area, down the other side wall and over, and then just kind of going over the entire surface of the nail. But these nails didn't really need a lot of filing, just more refining, so I'm just doing this for quickness and speed and making sure that my cuticle area is nice and flush, and then I will move on to my hand file. So moving on to hand filing now, and I'm going to take my file and go straight from behind the sidewalls and over the sidewalls, making sure that I'm not cutting into that stress area, making sure I'm keeping my file bolt straight around there so I get some really nice straight sidewalls. And then I'll go up one side, round the cuticle area, down to the other side, and then I will position my file and go back over. So we're basically removing all the bulk from the sidewalls and the free edge, and making sure that all the strength and thickness is in the center of the nail, as well as making sure that the cuticle area is nice and flush. And then I'll turn my client hands around and reshape from that angle, and I'm just showing you here the side view, and that is where my apex is at the back. Comes straight out nice and even, and a beautiful C curve in there as well to make a nice slender strong nail. And then I cleaned away all the dust, and look at those babies. I mean, this set was so simple, but I absolutely loved it. These were inspired by my beautiful friend Charlotte Pilgrim. She is just amazing. And I just decided to add the Holo Flakes as a little something extra. But yes, I'm going in with the top coat, and this is CJP Tack Free Top Coat. Leaves a beautiful shine, and I was just absolutely mesmerized by these. Just really gorgeous, simple, pretty set of nails. After these have cured for 60 seconds, I will allow it to cool down before I go in with my oil, otherwise you will dull the shine. And then that is the finished video. I really hope you've enjoyed this one today. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're not already subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you would. Can you believe we're nearly at 70,000 subscribers? I just cannot believe it. Thank you all so much. I love you all, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.